Hello friends and welcome to another Modern League. Today we're returning to Yawgmoth combo, my favorite deck in Modern. Here's the list. I think most of you are going to be pretty familiar with this list by now if you've been watching the Modern content on my channel. There are a couple of small changes I made that we'll just quickly go over and then we'll head into the games. So I have gone up to 4 Birds of Paradise for this league. That's fairly standard. I've usually been running 2 birds, and the cards that I took out so that I could add these 2 birds in, I took out one of my basic forests, and unfortunately, my second Geralf's Messenger, so we are just running with the 1 messenger. It's going to be a little bit harder for me to do my sideboarding now because of that. But we should have some fun with it, so let's head into the leagues and play some games. Good luck. We have a 1 land hand, but we're on the play. If the bird lives, this hand is actually pretty good. Let's gamble. Opponent mulligans once. Gamble. Drawing a land off the top and keeping the bird would be perfect. Drawing a land off the top and losing a bird would be okay. It is a Blood Crypt. Black mana. Inquisition. Okay, so not a fatal push. We get to keep the bird. They probably take the Wall of Roots here, would be my guess. No, they take the Eldritch Evolution. Alright, let's see if we draw that land. We don't. Alright, looks like Jund. Tarmogoyf, sure. Another bird, cool. So I think there's 1 unknown here. Oh, yeah. It's been a while since I've had to deal with Fury. What a nightmare. And another Tarmogoyf. Different arts, you monster. No attacks? Okay, sure. Blood Crypt tapped. We only have 1 card in hand, still no attacks. Giving me time here to find my pieces. Yawgmoth without the mana to cast it. Wow, what a draw. Just need 1 land. And for the opponent to not Thoughtseize or Liliana. Pretty good position if we could put this on the field. Darcy. And Abrupt Decay on the Wall of Roots, my mana! Now if I draw land, I can't play Yawgmoth. Woof. Well, I mean, this is what I get for keeping a one-land hand. They gotta start attacking at this point, right? Hey, Chewy! Welcome, welcome! Thank you so much for the raid! How was your stream? The mana problems, though, they're so real. Anyways, thanks a ton for the raid, my friend. You were a huge help to me when I was just starting, helping me get to Twitch affiliate. And here you are again, helping me out. Thanks so much. Hope that all of you enjoy the content. We're going to be playing out a league with Yawgmoth combo, and this is game 1 of match 1, so lots of content to come. Was worried your time would be boring, but here I am. Yes, indeed. What do you think about the initiative cards coming to MTGO? Bout time. We've been playing with a Pauper that, you know, like Pauper has been different on Modo versus Paper. So bringing the two formats together, I think, is a good thing. And I'm excited to get a hold of some of these cards and start playing them. Well, Psychonaut, I think that probably unfair to all the other competitors, since we just know that obviously Chowie is going to win. But on the other hand, at least they can save time and just, you know, quit. Lexus with the 5 gift subs? Wow! Thank you so much for the support! Coming in here and just giving off all those subs. Look at that! Thank you so much, friend. I think there might be something wrong with my notifications. Oh, I'm sure it's fine. Oh, thanks for saying so. Appreciated. Alright, last shot. Need a land on top here. I guess we could kill this, worst case. Engineered explosives on 1. Wow. Okay. I mean, it does kill some of their stuff. And they can't use it at the moment, so, you know, we still got our chance. Don't have a lot of life, though. This is why I really want to be drawing, like, a basic or a Twilight Mire here, so that we can use a little bit of life to draw some cards. Wall of Roots is not going to cut it. So yeah, this game has really come down to mana. We started with a 1-land hand and a Bird of Paradise, and opponent caught us with a Fury, and just absolutely crushed our mana. We're going to sacrifice this young wolf here with a counter on it because the explosives was going to get rid of it anyways, and these ones will kind of remain. So sacrifice this, target this. Yeah, that Ren and 6 Nurturing Peatland combo, drawing the opponent quite a few cards. Lexus top donor this week, absolutely. Just killing my mana over and over. Opponent realizes that, like, as long as I don't have 4 mana, I can't cast Yawgmoth. Come on, attack all. There you go. Yep, looks pretty dead. And they have the 2 mana for the explosives, so even if I draw an untapped land here, I can't actually combo. They get Chord of Calling. Deck is a total troll. So let's see here. We can +1 the Grist, and then go get Endurance. That clears out their graveyard, but the Tarmogoyfs still see my graveyard. Scavenging Ooze is not in the main, so we cannot go get that. I could make a blocker, but then they just use the engineered explosives and come in. Yeah, whatever. Let's just move to the next game. All right, so we are going to want to take out, I think, some of our mana because they have Fury. Birds of Paradise just seem like free kills for the opponent. Let's see here. I want Skoos, and I think I want Endurance too. Be able to clear out their graveyard, just have a nice creature to be able to flash on the board, kill their Darcy. Okay, we got a turn 1 Young Wolf here, so don't have to fear a Ragavan while we have this Young Wolf. And if anyone is wondering, yes, I do play this land because it looks like a Dryad Arbor. I don't think there's any reason to attack here. Just leave the Young Wolf back. This way they cannot dash the Ragavan. Seems like they're having some trouble finding their land drops. And then, of course, have my Dryad Arbor in the back with my lands, as you do. So, our draws have not been too hot here. Think I Eldritch Evolution this Young Wolf into something fun? Maybe we go get a Grist? Oh, there goes Boseiju. Why didn't I draw you? Then I could play Yawgmoth. Well, opponent does find their second land. Here's Overgrown Tomb. Start playing their 2-drops. No fetch lands in the graveyard, though, for Wrenn and 6. Speaking of. Alright, so they keep something on top here. Probably a land. Wonder what they do with Wrenn and 6 here. Do they kill the insect? Okay, they're dealing damage to the Wall of Roots. Oh no, they have Fury. So now they can kill the Wall of Roots and the insect. And that gives the Darcy plus 2/2 in flying. Okay, well played, opponent. Now what are we going to do? Whole lot of not much. Shit. Alright, so we can kill both of their creatures anyway. No, we can't, because this is at 1 loyalty, so I guess we can make an insect with this, kill the Wrenn and ticks. Bye-bye Grist. And heat on the Cutthroat. And a Tarmogoyf. We are in trouble deep. Need to draw some lands here. How about a Chord of Calling? Go get a 1-drop. Guess we can go get a, I think we still have an Ignoble Hierarch in the deck, or 3? Yeah, we only took 1 out, so we can get one of those. Hey, blind. Grab one of those end of turn, hope that we draw land, play Yawgmoth, maybe get back into the game. I'm going to have to be able to find some of the initiative cards first, blind. I think that's going to be difficult to do. But I do intend on playing initiative lists as soon as I can. Oh yeah, I bet the prices are going to be very high to start. Alright, so game, or rather I should say match 1, is really defined by mana trouble. Of course, the Fury from the opponent's side is what is causing the mana trouble in games 1 and 2. And it is a problem that we have. Fury, big problem for us. When we're trying to play all these little creatures, and then they play one creature that wipes our board. Alright, well, I guess we just don't block anything. A little bit frustrating. But there's plenty of more magic to come. We'll get our chance. As long as we don't O3. Because then that would be it. No more leagues can be started at this point. Entry is closed. Seasoned Pyromancer. Good card to be casting when you have 0 cards in hand. Come on, you don't have to think about that too much. Just draw 2 cards for free. Do we finally get to cast a Yawgmoth? No, we don't. Frustrating. I mean, what can we even realistically do here? They've got this great board. We can't wipe it. We just can't draw our mana, I guess. GG. Do I play much Pioneer? No. No, I don't. Haven't played much Pioneer since Smuggler's Copter got banned. Yeah, good enough. We've got Eldritch Evolution with Strangleroot Geist, so that gets us Yawgmoth. It just took half a year. Yeah, jeez. Hey, Drekkas. I'm doing alright. How you doing? Mishra's Bubble, Steam Vents, Lightning Bolt. Bop. So I suppose we just go get Forest, Geist, go for Evolution next turn, if they aren't holding up Counterspell. Island. Ledger Shredder. Okay. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. Well, glad that you're able to come around for a Modern stream today. I do try to play Modern at least once a week on Wednesdays. I think I'm going to go get Swamp here. So we have our 2 basics. Go get Yawg. It is going to be interesting, though. We're going to be having a new set available in Pauper. as well as, oh no, Petty Theft, as well as the initiative card. So there's actually going to be more than, you know, one set coming into the format. Pretty excited for that, for sure. This isn't dashed, right? It's just coming down? Okay. Don't think we need Boseiju for anything in this matchup. I mean, we could kill Islet. Yeah, the initiative cards are coming to Pauper. I think tomorrow. Or later today, maybe even. Yeah, very, very excited. I wish they had told us at any point up until now that, you know, don't worry, it's coming. The initiative cards are coming to Moto. You know, we've kind of just been left in limbo for a while, but, you know, the news has come out. The news, not noose. The news has come out. We are getting them. And, yeah, happy as can be about that. Going to be starting out with, as soon as I get a hold of them, starting out with basically a week of mono black control, running devotion and stuff like that. If we're going to block, we might as well just sack it, get the card draw. Hey, handsome. The initiative, it's when you're getting ready for combat and you want to find out what order people are going to operate in. So you roll a d20, add your initiative modifier, and now you know what order to ask for actions in combat. Probably going to be very expensive. That would be my guess. Yeah, I thought you might like that. One, two, three, four, five, six. Gonna pass here, look for an opportunity to cast Chord of Calling to get Geralf's Messenger. So, like, if they crack this fetch land here, we'll just cast Chord of Calling. And hope they don't have a Spell Pierce. No. No! Of course they have Spell Pierce. They always have it. Brutal. And they're going to kill us in 2 hits. Ledger Shredder plus Brazen Borrower. Oh no, and they kill our Yawg? Ah. Why you gotta be that way, opponent? This is going to be a short stream. Tell you what, friends, if the worst happens here and we do end up going 0-3, we'll load up Chivalry 2, at least get some more content out of the stream here, even if it's not magic. But it'll be fine. We'll win this game, this match in games 2 and 3, and then we'll just win out the rest of the league 4-1. Let's go. I think we need a Grist to have any chance at this point at all. No luck. Alright, I guess I could Endurance, block, but where do we go from there? It really doesn't go anywhere. How did Hot Gates finish? 3-2. Started really hot on that league. 2-0, and then lost 2 in a row, and we managed to find the victory in the final match. Excuse me. So I want to take out Eldritch Evolution for this matchup. Since they're playing counterspells, Eldritch Evolution can be negative value in that case. And I think we'll take out a Geist. I want to keep all my young wolves because they play Ragavan. And I think that Punishment is a little bit worse than it used to be in this matchup because they are now playing Ledger Shredder, so it's not like we can just cast it for X's 1 and get rid of all their non-Murktide creatures. Love the turn 2 Grist here. Not a big fan of the Dryad Arbor in hand, though. Opponent on the mulligan. Wanted to spend channel points for opening a chest. We'll save it for tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you for that. We're going to be having some new interesting cards, the initiative cards and the treasure chests starting tomorrow, so I appreciate your patience. Alright, so they're starting with a Mishra's Bauble targeting themselves. So they probably have a fetch land in hand. And they play the Spirebluff Canal, so the card on top is one they want. Hoping this isn't a... Okay, good. I was like really worried that they were going to kill the Bird of Paradise on the upkeep. It's 1 chest per person per stream and only 3 chests per stream. So yeah, you can only open 1 a day. Or you can only put up the points for 1 a day. Gonna kill that. Oh, shoot, we can't play the Yawgmoth this turn unless we draw land. Alright, handsome. Yeah, we can do that. That's fine. I'll open a chest tomorrow. Remind me if I don't just do it when I see you. But I'll write it down so that I know what's going on. Handsome, 1 chest. Alright. We will open that later. Yeah, you can do the same thing if you want, Chashman. It's fair because you both have the same opportunity. Doing a special case here just because of the new cards that are coming out tomorrow. So yeah, if you want to spend the points today and spend the points again tomorrow, we'll actually open 2 chests for you tomorrow. How the treasure chests are sold out? There's only been one open today. That's weird. That should not happen. There, okay, yeah, see? Akuyara has the mana to open a chest. You want to do that today, right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tomorrow, okay. Tomorrow for Akuyara. I don't know why that is. It might have something to do with maybe you asked me to open a chest yesterday and maybe it has a 24-hour thing instead of a per stream thing. Really feels like they're holding up counter magic here. Let's just hold up Chord of Calling. Okay, got it. Will do. I'll open the chest and we'll do it at the same time as Handsome's. Okay, there we go. That's all 3. 1 chest. Everybody's hyped for the new cards tomorrow. Love it. Yeah, we're gonna let that happen. They could have had Spell Pierce there, so I don't want a Chord of Calling and then let them use their last mana before they untap. We'll Chord End Step here and then play Yawgmoth on our turn. Too bad we don't have another Grist. All the Grists are in our hand or graveyard, but we do have a Geralf's Messenger we can play. Dress Down. End Step. Wow. Gonna Unholy Heat the Messenger here while you have a chance? Yeah, I guess so. Lightning Bolt it. Oh my god, this can't even make mana? We don't have the mana to cast Yawgmoth right now? That's crazy. We have double black here. Let's go get Forest. This still has abilities. I mean, yes and no, right? If we cast Quarter their main phase, then they get to act on their main phase again. So we could cast Chord, do a thing, and then they get to, like, have priority back on their main. Tricky situation if you want to, like, try to play around Dress Down. You could get punished in other ways. Really feels like they're holding up counter magic here, right? Oh my. Okay, well, they tapped out for it, so that's good. Block my Cutthroat. Yeah, I was really not expecting a flash creature here. Losing the Cutthroat is a bit painful. Well, I like the whole tapping out thing. Although casting two expressive iterations, that's a lot of value. That's still not enough. We managed to win that game. Guess they found no Fury. Did they even play Fury? How many times you get second insect from Grist? Rarely, but it definitely has happened. A little bit slow, but we have the endurance. We have Scooze. I don't hate the hand, just don't love it. I'd say more than 4, but less than 10. Kind of want to get basic forest. Sorry about that. Got a bit of a cough today. Hopefully I'm turning my microphone back on. Yeah, it looks like Slobs is getting audio. Definitely want to turn off the mic every time I cough. Don't want to be coughing in your ear. That would be rude. No counterspell. How about a spell snare? Nope. How about Unholy Heat or Lightning Bolt? Yep. So now I will attack you with a 3-2! Haha! Should have blown it up after combat. Kind of want to use this endurance on my turn here, just so I can get rid of their graveyard, don't have to worry about them putting down a Murktide this turn. Yeah, I really like clearing the graveyard right now. We could go get the second forest. We have a black source here. Could also just play Grist. Would love to just play Grist, but then they potentially get to play Murktide. Let's use this endurance while we have a chance. Yeah, that was my thought. I think this deck plays Blood Moon in the sideboard. Blood Moon would be a pain for us, and they fetched up a basic island, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get basics and just make sure I can cast my spells. Any subtlety? No subtlety. So we do put a lot of good cards back in their deck, but no Murktide. Subtlety on the Grist. Yes. That does work. Top for Grist. How can I find this card? Sol, Advocate Eternal. Okay. How do you need to find this card? Are you looking to buy it? Are you looking to find out what the card does? Did someone steal it from you and you're looking for revenge? To buy for your squirrel collection. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. I assume that you've checked the usual places. I usually buy cards from face-to-face games or HFX games, which is local. If I'm looking for paper, if I'm looking for digital cards, goat bots, card hoarders, excellent choices. Pretty sure they're holding something up for the Grist here. Let's play Scooze instead. When does MTGO go down today? I think in about 4 hours. But the leagues are already, no new entries to leagues already. Looking for paper. Okay. Anyone have some good paper magic shops? Feel free to post in chat with some suggestions. Because, yeah, there's like the classic Channel Fireball, Star City games. Personally, like I was saying, I like face-to-face HFX games as well, which is local. I'm going to take the cards out of their graveyard here. I'm going to leave the creature in my graveyard, though, so that if they have Unholy Heat, I have a creature to eat in response. I think we attack all here. Maybe I draw a card first. I should have done that with a swamp so I would get an extra land. An extra green source here for the Scooze. Not a big deal, though, I don't think. Ooh, that's awesome. Yeah, I was pretty interested in the Braids deck that you showed me. I'd definitely be interested in taking a look at that as well. Thanks. So we can go for the kill here, but if they have the Unholy Heat, that's a little bit worse. Let's just put them to 1. I'm just going to threaten them with this Grist in hand. I don't have to cast it. They have to keep counter magic up the whole time. Unholy Heat on the Endurance. Alright, let's start eating with the Skoos then. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. So they can cast the they can cast the Murktide, but it'll cost them pretty much all their mana, then they die. You had lethal with Endurance in hand. Oh, that's true. I could have used the Endurance, so I would have a second creature in the graveyard, and then my Skoos would not be dead to Unholy Heat. Kumbak. Good looking out. And we win! We are playing out the full league. Awesome. Oh! Akuyara, thank you for solving the mystery. Yeah, those cards are basically impossible to get a hold of for normal people. Yeah, it would be really, really difficult to get a hold of those. Someone that has one would have to be selling it, and then you'd have to be lucky enough to be the one to buy it. So it looks like we might be fighting Murktide again. Murktide round 2. Triple Yawgmoth, 3 of a kind. With the young wolf, we got a full house. Let's go. Stop it! Why does everyone want to kill my creatures? Leave them be. I like that. Alright, let's go get a black source here, Overgrown Tomb. Play out our 2 wolves. And hope for some lands on top. Alright, they just hit creature, so looks like they got a 3/3 flyer. Gonna be a bit of a problem for this Grist here. Puts a card on top, oh no. And they know what I'm about to draw. OP card, GG. Ragavan, so good. Ragavan doesn't look amazing with all my young wolves, but we don't know what they kept on top. But do know that I can't cast anything, so we're not doing too much this turn. Bird of Paradise, almost land. Guess we'll go to 7. I want to keep that bird, obviously. They have so much mana. Is this just like going to be Murktide time? Looks like Murktide. They have 12 cards in the yard. That's actually enough for double Murktide. They could go Murktide, Murktide here. Okay, they're just holding up Counterspell. Still good. Now we do find the forest. I'm expecting this to be Counterspell, but what can you do? So let's see here. We could Grist, which would kill the Murktide, or we could Yawgmoth, which taps all of our mana, and we don't really have a way to win from there. I think we go Grist. Yeah, they do have the Counterspell. So we could block the Murktide with the bird. Go to 4. Ooh, untapped. All right. Yeah. So yeah, we could Eldritch Evolution a Young Wolf, go get no, we're dead regardless. They're gonna have these flyers to kill us. Concede. Now we didn't actually see any of the Ledger Shredder from the opponent, but that of course doesn't mean that they aren't playing it. Let's go with the same sideboard as we did last time. Take out the Eldritch Evolutions, and what else did we take out here? I think it was one Geist, right? Keepable. Not a huge fan, but Wall of Roots and Chord of Calling, pretty good combo. We can actually even use the Dryad Arbor for mana the turn it comes out because of the Chord of Calling Convoke. Starcy. Do we want to go get a Spacek Swamp here? Just thinking if I want to attack with this Young Wolf. I think so. They want to trade half my Yawgmoth for their Darcy. I'm in for that trade. I guess this is a little bit worse if they dash Ragavan this turn, but we still have a blocker with Wall of Roots for that. Yeah, playing right into my Fury now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we could go get a Grist. Don't really want to play into their Spell Pierce, though. Let's see what happens on their turn, and make our choice on what to do with Chord of Calling at that time. Okay, so we can do some funky stuff and go get Endurance, maybe? How far removed from the modern format? I kind of know what you're talking about. I kind of feel like... I kind of feel very rusty with how little I'm playing lately. But yeah, like if you aren't, you know, like on the Moto scene, the meta is like so powerful on Moto. No Spell Pierce. How about we just go get Grist? Unholy Heat, sure. Oh, I guess this could actually, this could potentially kill the Grist. I don't think it can anymore, though. Okay, so they do have Ledger Shredder. Yeah, just 2 damage. Grist goes to 1. Go get Yogs. Nice. So we can put a counter on this and then kill both of their Darcys. That's awesome. Okay, so there's a trick here to this. Okay, so we let this resolve. Their creatures die. And then with this still on the stack, we're going to put a counter on Yawgmoth by sacrificing the Endurance. And we might as well play this Bird of Paradise as well. Okay. That was a pretty good turn. Sad that Double Masters won't be on Moto starting tomorrow. Played like 30 drafts of it. Wow. I mean, at least you got to enjoy it for a little bit of time. And who knows, maybe it'll come back. They have brought back various drafts at various times. And they scoop. All right, so we managed to get game 2 versus Murktide. And looks like their deck list was actually quite similar. They do have Subtlety. They have the Ledger Shredder. Looks like a pretty standard list. Yeah, this is fine. Hopefully a turn 2 Grist. Grist of Chord of Calling is pretty good. Mishra's Bauble targeting me, so they know the card that we are drawing here. If it's a land, I'll probably want to play it immediately. It's not. Alright. So, yeah. They know about one Chord of Calling, but not about both. Another land to the graveyard with their Surveil. Mishra's Bauble goes too, again targeting me. So this will be another card off the top that they know about. Oh, the Unholy Heat on the Hierarch. Brutal. And that gives them 3 card types, and they leave a card on top with Darcy. Alright, so they know about this Bird of Paradise. I mean, I guess we just play 2 mana dorks here, right? Stop. Stop killing my mana creatures. I need those for manas. Hey, Chuck. Yeah, show us how that pyramid is built. Got there. Nice one. Well played, Chuck. Ooh. Yogg Daddy. They do have Counterspell available. Yep. Counterspell. They had it. They always do. Expressive Iteration. So that should be the 4th card type for Darcy. And an Unholy Heat on my Ignoble Hierarch. Unfortunate. Killing all of my creatures here, all of my mana dorks. Every turn, every opportunity. Gonna be able to play a Grist here, but we can't really do too much with it. I guess it buys us a little bit of time. Gets us 2 insects, which is good for Chord of Calling. 2 mana there. Unless they have like an Unholy Heat or something. Ooh, these iterations. Strong. Grist down to 1. And a young wolf. Okay. Let's make a insect. An insect, I should say. Play a young wolf. Play ignoble. Okay, they know about one of these chords, so they do know that I have access to Chord of Calling. We can go get a 3 here, so if they attack and kill Grist, we can go get another Grist. Or we could go get Geralf's Messenger. Here's a rule interaction for you, chat. What would happen if opponent is attacking my Grist, and then during combat I cast Chord of Calling, go get Grist, and replace the Grist opponent is attacking with another Grist? What would happen? Is the attack into nothing at that point? Oh shit, it's only 2. I thought it was 3 for some reason. Should be into nothing. New instance. Good to know. Alright, I like Hapatra because it's able to, like, kill their creatures, but then I lose life at that point in a big, big way. We could go get Geist. I think Hapatra is just as good as Geist, though, if not better. Let's get Hapatra. I guess it's worse versus removal. Hey, another land. Yeehaw. Alright, you have counter magic? Yup. Womp womp. We've played a land, so if I use this, we can't, like, draw a land and play it. We can't really draw anything and play it past the turn, I guess. Yeah, so we go down to 1? Which means we can no longer combo. If they find any way to remove anything, any spells from their graveyard. Okay, so this should actually just be lethal now. They just have to target, I think, their own graveyard, and then we lose. Give them the GGs in chat. Good play. So that is something they've done to try to combat win trading. Not exactly the best hand here for this matchup, but maybe we can put something together. Profane Tutor. Chord of Calling, okay. Okay, so they get to tutor for whatever, or is that next turn? I guess that's next turn. Right, suspend 2. Okay, so both of these are coming up next turn. Wow, that is trouble. They can search up any card they want, and they have all the mana they could ever need. And we aren't getting very much good stuff here. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With Endurance, we could get to 7, so we could put down Yawgmoth if we don't play the birds. I think that'd be better than any 3 we could get. Let me take a quick look at my list here. Because yeah, our 3s are Endurance and Geralf's Messenger. We already have the Grist. Like, nothing here is going to help us. We're really kind of like leaning on some of our sideboard cards for this matchup. Maybe Punishment, probably not. Maybe Liberator. Liberator seems good, actually. We're going to want to bring that in. Maybe even Force of Vigor. Kind of expecting just to be dead right now. Okay, I guess we got to make our move. This is not going to make a lot of sense here. Like, why are we evoking Endurance into Thoughtseize? Makes no sense. Yeah, I'm going to target myself with this. Now it makes sense. And Ad Nauseam in response. Sure. Sleight of Hand, City of Brass, Dark Slick Shores, Pact of Negation, Angel's Grace, Thoughtseize, Serum Visions, Ad Naus, Gemstone. Thanks for the reminder, Moto. Opponent probably just got the reminder too, that's why they're hesitating at this moment. Probably just like looking to get back into the game here. Opponent was a little confused there. They thought they thought the whole system had crashed when they got that message. Nope, nope, we're still in it. And yeah, they've come back and have continued to reveal cards with Ad Nauseam. So they've used most of their mana here because of the Lotus Bloom. They have 1 mana left. I mean, they can Pact of Negation or Chord of Calling if they choose. They do. And then I guess they can Angel's Grace, the Pact trigger. Now, I expected this to actually be dead because of I was going to sacrifice it to the Yawgmoth, but oh well, it'll be our 1 card in graveyard then. They go down to 6. Oh, this could have been a big mistake because of the Grist. I wanted those creatures in the graveyard, so maybe I could kill with this. I don't think it would have been enough, but it might have been. Bop. We have Exalted, so attacking with 1 insect is the same as attacking with 2. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they just win on their turn because of the Angel's Grace spoils. We'll see though. Yeah, I forget that sometimes too. I also sometimes forget to proliferate on the Grist. Not as often as originally though. The one thing that I really messed up is when I forgot that you could proliferate on a Chalice. Chalice of the Void, that was a big mistake. So yeah, even if we had gotten them to 1, they could have tapped the Gemstone Mine instead of the City of Brass for the Angel's Grace at this point. Yeah, they can cast the Spoils of the Vault for You Are Already Dead, and then cast the Thassa's Oracle. I'm just really interested to see what they name with Spoils of the Vault. If they choose You Are Already Dead, or if they have something else, like Hot Soup or something. Yeah, what do you name? Oh, I didn't see the name. I gotta go back. +2 mace? Oh, lame. I mean, +2 mace is the first one you can click on, right? So it's the fastest, but naming You Were Already Dead has maximum style points. Not sure about the Force of Vigor. It is, like, it does have some potential. Definitely want the Necromentias, 100%. Definitely want the Thoughtseize. I think naming Thassa's Oracle would be best. Oh my god, could you imagine that? Name Thassa's Oracle, reveal Thassa's Oracle. Oops. Endurance in response to trigger. I didn't think of that. Yeah, that's a great idea. I didn't think of that at all. Don't need Grist. Don't need Hapatra. So yeah, I guess nowadays we can just name Thassa's Oracle with this. Are they even still playing the old WinCon? I don't think so. I think they will bring in ley lines. Yeah, that's so many cards. Hmm. Not a huge fan, but we have the endurance to try and steal a win here. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. So they do take the Chord. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. So I could play the double Geist, but then I don't have access to Endurance. They're not going to be able to kill next turn anyway, though. Oh shit, actually they could just kill here. I forgot how the new combo works. I just actually killed myself. Disappointing. Oh, it's just a blocker. Okay. They were going for the ley line next turn. Got lucky on that one. I think we had the shields down for a moment where they could have actually just killed us, but yeah, we managed to get there. Lucky, lucky us. Okay, let's resubmit. We've got the Force of Vigor, we've got the Liberator versus their ley lines. Hey, Austin Sparky, I'm doing okay. I haven't checked the stream a bit because of new work stuff. New work, cool, cool, cool. Hopefully you've been enjoying it. I've been doing okay. Love streaming, so like every day I'm playing Yogg or Pauper. I'm having a good time. I think this is good enough. We've got the Liberator. They don't have the ley line. We can Thoughtseize turn one. So yeah, Thoughtseize into Liberator into Hold Up Endurance, I guess. Ignoble. We could wait a turn on the Thoughtseize and then next turn play Liberator and Thoughtseize. Another Lotus Bloom. And Profane Tutor. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Like, we missed the Profane Tutor, which is unfortunate. Oh, those are some cool cards. Unlife is not as much of a problem because of the Liberator. Slaughter Pact gets rid of it. This is a tough choice, actually, I think. I think we take the Slaughter Pact. Yeah, this is a tough one. I'm gonna go with my impulse. Another Profane Tutor, but our Liberator flips. One, two, three, four, five. Chord of Calling for a 2, potentially. Probably just go get a Yawgmoth so that we can attack for 4 and hold up mana. So we can't really kill this. If we try and kill this, they can just go Ad Naus. I have not really been doing any paper play. Since I started streaming, it's been very, very difficult for me to do that. Basically, how to put this? I had to make a choice, right? Like, sacrifices, right? We only have so much time in a day, so I have a job and I want to continue streaming. So unfortunately, I just don't have time to play on paper. It really kind of sucks. This was a huge part of my life for a very long time. But while for a very long time I figured there was no way that I could ever be without it, then we hit COVID and I wasn't able to play Paper Magic anyways. So at that point, I mean, I still miss it, but it is what it is, I guess. We could Chord of Calling for X's 1. I think we just let this resolve. It's not like we can deal more damage. Maybe I just play the Endurance. We can get in for 6. Yeah, we just play the Endurance here. Cherry, looking out for me. Thank you. Oh, they have the Pact of Negation. Yeah, they didn't reveal Pact of Negation. It's just they just had it. And I think they get to search. Yeah, they get another Lotus Bloom and another Profane Tutor on their turn. But next turn I can actually kill the Lotus Bloom before they can do much with it. Strangleroot Geist. Oh, because they played their spells. Jerk. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. Yeah, we'll just use the Liberator and blow up their mana on their upkeep. If they don't just die right now to the Pact of Negation. I guess they could use the Lotus Bloom for the Pact of Negation. We'll see if they cast. We'll see what they cast here with the Pact of Negation on the stack. If they want to use the Lotus Bloom mana for Pact of Negation, that's fine. We don't have much of a choice in that. We could like try and destroy the Bloom and then they just sacrifice it, pay the mana. So I want to see if they go get Angel's Grace and use that. And then if they do that, then I'll blow up the Lotus Bloom. Huh, why did it pass to me with this still on the stack? Wouldn't they have to pay first? Weird. I guess, no, that's the way that would work. It would be on the stack, it would pass to me, and then it would ask them to pay. Okay. Don't worry about it, chat. I figured it out. This is one of the things that Oh, opponent puts the GG in chat. GG, back. And we're 2-2. Hopefully that message was sent. It was. All right, good games, opponent. Very difficult to navigate. This is not a matchup I play very often at all, so there were definitely some instances where I wasn't quite familiar with what was happening, but yeah, really, really fun. I like that one a lot. All right, final match. What do we got? Terrible hand. Better. I like this hand a lot. Uh-oh. Oh no! Looks like we're going to be going for Grist with Eldritch Evolution. Chord of Calling, nice. Might seem like I take a little while deciding on what I'm going to do with my lands. One of the things that I learned fairly early with streaming this deck is that I sometimes make the wrong decisions on my lands, and it's cost me a few times. So I take a little bit more time when I'm choosing what lands I'm going to be playing, what I'm going to be getting with them. Generally, my fetch lands are going to be very, very important because they allow me to go get a Dryad Arbor late. So if I only have one fetch, I tend to hold on to it as much as I can. Send some pain in the future? Yep, for someone. Myself or the opponent. Don't know which yet. Depends if we can resolve a Grist. That's going to be a big deal if we can get one of those down. But Eldritch Evolution is going to be coming out, I think. I mean, it depends on what we're playing against. Breeding Pool is definitely not what I expected. Thought this was going to be Azorius control. But maybe it's like some sort of reclamation deck? Exile Geist? Could be Bant control? Oh, this is Narset. Dead Narset? I hope that isn't important to your game plan. Day's Undoing is what I'm thinking too. I'm just trying to think if I can do anything fun with Eldritch Evolution here. I could Eldritch Evolution the Geist, attack for 4. That I want to kill the Narset here. I think that's important to me, getting that off the table. So I'm thinking I just play Geist, play Catacombs, kill Narset, and then decide if I want to go get Dryad Arbor. Could go get another Geist. I mean, I guess. That would be kind of funny. Get Grist and kill Narset with that. Also an option. And then we could actually attack their life total. It's a little bit weaker versus a sweeper. But I like that too. All these choices. I definitely like using the evolution while they're kind of like tapped out here too. We could just lose the wolf and keep the Geist as a 2-1, but they probably have exile effects. Let's use them both. I guess I'm losing out on... Oh my god. Are you serious? Okay, did not see that coming at all. I should have, though. This is what you get for not playing Modern for a while. It's been a little bit, and we get punished for it. We could have killed the Narset. I mean, maybe they had, you know, Subtlety. Or Solitude, I mean. Maybe they had Solitude, we still wouldn't have killed the Narset. But yeah, was not expecting Force of Negation. Thank you, Moto. Oh, I mean, as far as draw 1 cards go, that's the best one. Yeah, this is not a deck that I'm familiar with at all. At all, at all, at all. I mean, I've seen Narset Days Undoing before, but I have not seen it in a long time. Not since Modern Horizons 2 for sure. You're gonna get rid of my Yawgmoth too? No, just my mana. I mean, they've got a million cards, so makes sense they got more to play. That draw 7, discard my hand was pretty good. Let's attack first, and we'll throw this Yawgmoth onto the stack. I figure, like, if they're going to use a Solitude, I would rather they used it on one of these. Probably just have counter magic, though. We'll see. Here's Yawg. We'll put it on top. I mean, it's the best card in our deck, so might as well draw it again. Teferi's a bit of a problem here. Bounce one of our creatures, we no longer have the combo available. Chalice on 2. Strangleroot Geist is not going to be helping us. Let's cast this Yawgmoth. Oh, another Teferi, bounce Yawg. Oh, I do have Proliferate, so I could up this to 3 if I ever get a chance to Proliferate with Yawg. Can't really attack yet, unless they have another Subtlety in hand. 35 cards in their library, 49 for me, so they're 14 cards deeper. Wow. They actually gonna let me untap with Yawgmoth? That's kind of them. Can't Archmage Charm that, friend. Alright, I think we just pass here. Because we have the combo, so if they try to do like something, then yeah, that's true. They can't force some negation either. If they try and act, then we can respond with the combo. I'm just afraid they have so much mana on their side, and we can't actually do anything with the combo right now. Need to kill Teferi. I guess I could attack with Teferi with Yawgmoth and Strangleroot Geist. Oh, lame. Yep. Can't go too far here either, because the subtlety. Scry with a castle. Okay, so they do lose their subtlety for this. Oh, we get a land, so let's play the Catacombs so we can go get Dryad Arbor, reset our creature. New chart, hello. Alright, doing okay. Always happy to be playing some Yawgmoth combo. How you doing? Hey, thanks for the follow, friend. I'm not going to use the Catacombs there. It would give them a chance to respond. Casting Solitude. Fetch and response. See what you target. It's going to be Yawgmoth, almost certainly. We don't have the mana right now to cast another Yawgmoth, unfortunately, but we can do some fun stuff anyway. Put a counter on Strangleroot Geist, sacrifice Dryad Arbor. Put a counter on Yawgmoth, sacrifice Geist. Hapatra. Oh, I like that. Put a counter on Solitude, sacrifice Yawgmoth. Proliferate. Proliferate on Solitude, Geist. Oh, discard a card first. Right. Discard. Wall of Roots, I guess. Yeah, we're in the middle of a stack. We drew Hapatra from the Yawg, no problem. It happens. So yeah, proliferate on this, this, and this. Okay. Stupid summoning sickness. All right, let's attack Teferi and opponent. And I guess we'll go to 7, play Bird. One of the losses was to Izzet Murktide. Does anyone remember what the first match was? Very first match we played was a loss as well. Wow, we get there! Opponent punks us out with Narset, Days Undoing, and we still win the game. That's pretty sweet. Okay, so we take out all the Eldritch Evolutions. Opponent is playing counter spells, so we do not want Eldritch Evolution. Kind of feel like I do want Thoughtseize here, maybe. Thanks, Cherry. Definitely like Grist. Endurance is okay. Not very good against Teferi. Thank you, Cherry. Yeah, it was Jund. More specifically, it was Fury. Fury killed us. That was game 1, yes. Wish I had, like, a deck list for them. Don't have a lot of time, though, so I'm not going to bother trying to look for one. I think we just bring in an extra endurance here. Because, yeah, I do not want these in a counterspell matchup. Hapatra is kind of so-so in this matchup. If they aren't playing many creatures, Hapatra doesn't do very much. So maybe I bring in a 3rd endurance just for another flash creature. Oh, sorry, Fun Titan. Links don't work in the chat. Unless you're a VIP or a moderator. Or me. Could bring in Punishment to be able to get rid of Chalice. No, it's all good, Fun Titan. It's all good. Just a precaution, you know, so that bots and stuff can't come into the channel and start spamming links. Normally, their only counter is Force of Negation. Oh, shit. Only 30 seconds left. Whatever, we're going to go for it. We'll make some changes if we end up going to game 3. Yeah, that's absolutely cool. If you want to whisper it to Donut, Donut can post it into the chat. They could be running Rip. Oh, that would be a problem for us. In that case, I should definitely be bringing in Outland Liberator. Interesting hand. If we play Boseiju into Twilight Mire, we can get Geralf's Messenger down turn 2. Thoughtseize. Probably going to want to do Thoughtseize turn 2. Too bad Boseiju is my only green source to start. And this is where they're going to be like, Chalice on 1. Aether Gust. Okay, we'll put that on the... Actually, I think... Do we put that on top? Because we can just play land... Okay, actually, yeah, we can't really do too much with this. I'm going to bottom it. Subtlety, Solitude, Narset, Teferi, Jace, Ending, Undoing, Force, Supreme, 3 Chalice, 3 Dress Down, Veto, another Dress Down, 1 Rest in Peace, Dispute, Summary Dismissal. Verdict is pretty good. Okay, I think we have some game here. I kind of want to Thoughtseize this turn. I think I'm going to go Twilight Mire, Ignoble Thoughtseize. So we can get rid of one of their 3 drops. Seems like their 3 drops are pretty important. Opponent making us wait since I made them wait when I was looking at their list. That's fair. Well, 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 look at all of that. Think we get rid of Teferi here? And there's an Narset. Would love to attack that Narset, but I think I want to play Wall of Roots Messenger. Oh my god, they just grabbed Teferi. Alright, not quite a Thoughtseize glitch, but still pretty good for them. Alright, so I guess we play Urborg, tap the Boseiju Urborg for Wall of Roots, make a green mana, Twilight Mire that into black, and Geralf's Messenger. Narset again. Oh, man. I I mean, we lose one card. It's not actually that good. Days Undoing here is not that good. They draw two cards. I lose one card. They end their turn without playing a land here. Yeah, this isn't great. Guess we kill the Narset anyway. Desperate Undoing? Yeah, no kidding. And then just play out our hand. I guess that's bad versus their Wrath, but I mean, we got Young Wolf, Geralf's Messenger, so those will come back. I think I'll just play it all out. Did I have an opportunity to get Yogg at any point? Didn't have 7 mana. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, absolutely. Yep, if we got 2 draws, so if either of those had been Yawgmoth, they would have been big, big trouble. Especially if it had been Young Wolf Yawgmoth, they would just be dead. No doubt. Yeah, that's true. With Narset on board, Yogg is not that good. Still gets the infinite sack going, which, you know, would be lethal. But yeah, we're going to get that Narset off the board once we move to combat. I think opponent might be like double queuing or something. Oh, seriously? Shit. Okay. Yep. Yep. Nothing I can do. Is what it is. Should have attacked with the Ignoble Hierarch. Yeah, should have put more consideration into that. This is one of the things I've kind of been talking about as we've been going through this league. I don't play Modern nearly as much, so I kind of feel like my modern modern senses are rusty, or whatever you want to call it. Whereas I've been developing really good Pauper senses, my modern senses have just been like, well, we can go get Yogg here. The Narset's a bit of a pain, though. We could go get Grist. I like Grist here, especially with them having Supreme Verdict. Narset number 3. I think I saw Young Dingo play that one time. If I sack the wolf, they have Supreme Verdict, and the Supreme Verdict would make me lose my wolf. But now they have Rest in Peace, so it doesn't matter. Getbickler, hello. TML Turby, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Thank you for the support, friend. And enjoy those emotes. I made them myself. Always a fun work day when you catch the stream. I'll love to hear it. Killer Narset. And like even with the slow pace of play on the opponent's side, they still actually have more time on their clock than we do. So we're gonna have to be careful about that. I think with their pace of play, we could potentially time them out, but I gotta play faster. But, opponents doing their part to let us catch up. Yeah, I didn't want to give the opponent an extra draw with Narset, though. Kind of feels like Narset is a key piece to their deck. Okay, so we are ahead on clock now. Opponent has, their pace of play has given us a little bit of an advantage in that way. We'll get rid of a land off the top of our deck and pass the turn to the opponent, expecting the Supreme Verdict here. Yep, there goes the board. Still got Grist, though. And this is a Dryad Arbor, I think. It is. Alright, let's +1. Okay, mill a Bird of Paradise off the top, that's fine. And we're going to want to go to the end of the opponent's turn and go get a Dryad Arbor here. Oh, there's a Teferi, so they can bounce my insect. But then I get to attack the Teferi for lethal with my Dryad Arbor. What are you doing? Oh, you monster! Nice Thoughtseize, bro. Thanks, Moto. Oh no! The Shark Typhoon. Coming to get ya. And here's a Jace. They're top decks. Oh my god. Why can't I top deck like that? I've been getting like Fetchland Bird of Paradise. I might be able to waste some more time off their clock here. Really get that clock down to maybe, 7 minutes. If the opponent was playing faster, absolutely, I would concede. But now, I think I can get them down to 7. And then they'll only have 7 minutes to finish the last game. You gonna let me block? Because I'm going to. Fucking fetch lands. This is one of the issues that Yawgmoth pilots are going to have to contend with. Our deck has a lot of mana sources, so some of the time, that's what you're going to draw. So you're looking for good top decks, and you're just going to get land, Dryad Arbor, Wall of Roots, Bird of Paradise, land, Ignoble Hierarch. It's just the way sometimes. Okay, let's give it a shot, I guess. We're going to lose our own Dryad Arbor. But it takes their clock off the board if it resolves. Nice. Take more time off their clock. Much better than 7. Now they have maybe 6 minutes. Maybe even less to finish game 3. Get that F6 value. Here comes Solitude. Yep. That's a 2-turn clock. But you'll be under 6 minutes, opponent. F6 value. Don't want to be wasting my time during the opponent's turn here. We've got less than 8 minutes ourselves, and I am a bit of a slow player. Bird of Paradise. Make them remove it with their Jace or Teferi here to get. Oh, and we're still at 4, so this isn't even a lethal attack. Awesome. And yeah, use it to fairy, get rid of our critter, so we die here. Didn't quite get them into the red, but they were over 7 minutes when we were like guaranteed dead, and we got them down to, by at least 2 minutes. Gonna be pretty tough for them to win this from here, but not impossible, so let's not get overconfident here. Bring in that Liberator. Ooh, hiccups now. First it was coughs, now it's hiccups. Yeah, the rip is a problem. What is GYH? Graveyard hate. Okay, thanks. I was thinking about what possible cards it could be. Opponent should be paying attention this time. Pretty sure they're going to be right on top of it the whole time. Strangleroot Geist. Okay, that's a choice. Not sure I made the right one, but I am playing kind of quickly here. Rest in peace on turn 2. Pretty good. One, two, three, four. Go get a 1-drop. Meh. Oh, getting Young Wolf. No, getting Young Wolf is no good because they have Rest in Peace. Let's just get in some combat, keep our clock high. I mean, we can attack and still get Liberator. But if we do that, then we don't have the mana to activate on Rest in Peace. That's fine. I like attacking. Relic of Progenitus with a Rest in Peace in play. Nice one. Hey, thanks for the follow, friend. Solitude? Well, they think better of it, but they don't have much time to think, so let's see it. It's fine, don't worry about it. No need to kill him with Clock. We got Geralf's Messenger, chat. Positive League, let's go! Whew. That was a fun match of Magic. That was a good time. I hope the opponent enjoyed it as well. Let's see if they left a message. Just like the way that the program closes for match 5, we didn't really get a chance to say anything. Opponent, looks like they didn't say anything either. That's fine. They did say same to you when I said good luck. So um, take that for what you will. Definitely pretty happy about that one though. Finish with a positive league. Awesome. Alright, so this is the deck we were playing today, Yawgmoth combo. Uh, Definitely felt a little bit rusty playing this deck. I don't spend nearly as much time in the modern format nowadays, so there were some decks where I wasn't quite sure what was going on. Case in point, that last matchup. Also made a couple of errors in judgment against Ad Nauseam. But I do think that the deck Yawgmoth combo is still fantastic. I think that it absolutely still has a place in the meta, and while Solitude and Fury and even Subtlety can be difficult to deal with, we got Endurance, we got Grist, love Grist, and definitely liked having access to the extra Birds of Paradise here, more fast mana, more things to sacrifice to Yawgmoth. So yeah, I might have been sleeping on the bird 3 and 4 a little bit too long there. I kind of missed having access to the second messenger, but not too much. So yeah, I think this list is great, and who knows, maybe next time I'll play Blood Artist.